Pinpoint Weather Super 7-Day Forecast.
And it is 6:47 on your Thursday morning. It is wet, it is windy, and we're also going to deal with high surf along the coast all the way through the end of the week. All right, let's go ahead and start things off with a look from our downtown Skycam. Earlier, we couldn't see anything through this lens because it was raining pretty consistently, and right now we're actually seeing a break from that rain, at least in downtown San Diego. We're under overcast conditions, and it is still really cool. Visibility still heavily reduced, especially along our major freeways, down to about 1.5 miles. It's fluctuating as we're getting through the morning. Not only are we dealing with the fog, but you mix in those showers with the winds, and you're just looking at a messy commute. So hopefully if you have to head out the door, you're leaving time for travel. All right, our Pinpoint Doppler radar is showing the heaviest rain just to our north in San Bernardino, LA, Orange, and Riverside counties. For us here in San Diego, most of the light rain is confined in the northwest quadrant of the region, but it is all going to change later on this evening. The rain's only going to intensify as the center of the storm system moves onshore. Now, it is continuing to tap into all of this moisture, also known as an atmospheric river, but it's a cold Pacific storm, so temperatures aren't going to rise too much. Usually it's kind of a warmer type of pattern with an atmospheric river, but because this system is coming in from the north, it is pushing in some cooler air, which is why some spots along the state are getting snow. All right, rain cloud futurecast showcases the rain letting up a little bit this morning. Again, we stay mostly dry through the afternoon. We'll have light periods of rain, but around 3:30, all bets are off. We're looking at widespread intense rain at times around 3-4 o'clock. The most intense rain will be later on this evening around 8-9 p.m. and it will only increase as we get through those overnight hours before breaking apart, turning into showers early Friday. So by Friday, that system is well to our east. It's a fast-moving storm system, which is why we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds, partly dry conditions for your Friday. When all is said and done by tomorrow morning, the coast and valleys could collect an additional 1 to 2.5 inches. The mountain areas will average 2 to 4 inches, but isolated totals could get up to 5-6 inches or so, especially along the foothill communities. We're in the 60s all the way through next week. We warm up a little bit next Tuesday and Wednesday. I do want to note that we are going to be under a high surf advisory starting tomorrow for the coast. Isolated sets anywhere from 4 to 10 feet along the San Diego coastline. Inland areas will be in the 50s up until about Friday, and then we're in the 60s this weekend. The mountain areas will stay rather cold, especially when it gets to those evening hours, Friday and Saturday nights. Friday night being one of the coldest ones. Desert highs will be in the mid-60s, and then we're climbing into the 70s, warming up by the weekend. Mel?
And coming up